Welcome to another episode of DIY Skincare Treats. So in this episode, we are making a fresh sugar face polish. So I wanted to say body polish so bad, but it's actually a face polish. However, you can alternate and make it a body polish if you like. So this body polish is going to contain brown sugar, which is a little different than we normally do. And you can get brown sugar anywhere. Actually, you can make your own brown sugar if you like. So we're going to do a cup of brown sugar and we're going to pack it. So I'm just going to pack it to the top. So you want to make sure you pack it really well. And that's a cup. So after you use a cup, we're going to pack a half a cup of brown sugar. And many of you, I love brown sugar just for the simple fact that you can make like really cute castles. And so now we're just going to do a half a cup. Now this is a quarter cup. If you're new to the show's on a budget. And of course right now it's on a budget. We don't get ads for the show. So we're just using this quarter cup and we're going to do it twice. And I'm just using, name brand sugar. So you guys, there you go. So now that we have our beautiful brown sugar, I'm going to go through the steps as we do this scrub. So the fresh face sugar polish does contain all natural strawberry seeds. So what I'm going to do is use a strawberry powder. So this strawberry powder is freezer dry strawberries, and I want to show you guys the difference between fresh dehydrated strawberries and freezer dry. So as you can see, this is the fresh strawberries and these are the freezer dry. So freezer dry retains its color, while dehydrated ones over time will turn brown. So it's up to you which ones you decide to use. But as you can see that if you do dehydrate them, they will turn brown eventually, whereas in freezer dry stays, exactly the same. So it's up to you. When you use the fresh face polish, it's really a brown scrub anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm going to use, I used about a half a tablespoon of the regular dehydrated strawberries, and I'm just going to use a half a tablespoon of the freezer dried strawberries. And if you could see, these are hard to hard to unclump. The freezer dried ones, whereas in the dried dehydrated strawberries are at least a little more easier to clump up. So you just want to mix it in to combine. So now we're just mixing it until we get all the clumps out of this sugar, and our strawberry powders are perfectly incorporated. So now we will be using calendula oil. As you can see, you guys, the fresh face body polish or sugar polish, fresh face polish, oh, it's such a tongue twister, you guys, actually contains calendula petals or some type of calendula extract to it. And so we're going to use calendula oil. Now I really love this brand of extracts. This is called Herb Pharmacy. I use their brand heavily when I take my tinctures. So we're going to use about 10 to 20 drops of this tincture. However, I'm going to use a capful for the purpose of this video. And this is just a nice calendula oil, and calendula helps with the dryness of the skin and the face. So we're going to add that. So now after we've added our calendula oil, which I love using calendula oil, we will be adding a rose oil. Now rose oil is pretty pricey, and I'm going to add I would say about 10 drops, but depending on how you want yours to smell, you can add as much as you like. And this is a rose essential oil, which is pretty pricey. However, you could use patchouli oil. You could use any type of oil you like. I prefer patchouli or rose for this DIY. So now that that's in Now we will be using Miracle Glow oil. Now you can find Miracle Glow oil at savvynaturalista.com. Now Miracle Glow oil contains all natural 24 karat gold, and this is a beautiful oil. So I wanted to say this, in the Fresh Face body polish, they actually use metal seed foam oil and a little grapeseed oil and other oils. And Miracle Glow oil does contain metal foam seed oil, which is a wonderful oil that I really haven't talked about, and we'll probably get in depth for another DIY skincare. But they use metal seed foam oil for this, so I'm going to use a lot of Miracle Glow oil just to mimic the Fresh Face polish. So I'm probably going to use about, I would say, 4 to 5 squirts of Miracle Glow oil just to mimic that metal foam seed oil that they have in the Fresh Face polish. And that's not a lot, honestly. It didn't even go down that much. And as you can see, the beautiful 24 karat gold flakes. So now that we have all that, we will be adding glycerin to this Fresh Face face polish. Why is Fresh Face polish? It's actually, the company is called Fresh, and I'm saying Fresh Face because I'm thinking the company is called Fresh Face, and I know it's not, but I always add words to companies' names. Half the time I do it to my own. So we're going to use a tablespoon of glycerin. So once you have all that, you want to mix all this together until it's combined. So now what we're going to do is add an emulsifying wax to this. Now, you guys, I'm having a little airhead of a moment, so please forgive me. I forgot the name of this wax, but it's an emulsifying wax. Actually, it's stearic acid, which is an emulsifying wax. Thank heavens I remembered it. So we're going to use a tablespoon of stearic acid. However, if you would like to make less of this, you could use less of a tablespoon of stearic acid. I'm sorry, I had an airhead of a moment, you guys. I was like, just airhead for a minute, but it's actually stearic acid. So we're going to use a tablespoon of that, and to that we're going to add about a half a cup of coconut oil. So we're going to take our handy dandy spoon and add a half a cup of coconut oil to it. So I'm going to measure it out really finely, and what I'm doing is not trying to get the sugar because there is sugar in this quarter cup, so I don't want to get it into the jar of coconut oil. But I hope you guys see what I'm doing. Now, sugar is actually a great face scrub because the crystals are less harsh on the skin than if you were using regular granulated sugar. So we're gonna put this in a microwave for about a minute, you guys. A minute to a minute and a half. Now, once you put it in a microwave, we're gonna add it. Side note, you do not have to use coconut oil. You can use hemp seed oil, grape seed oil. I just wanted to use coconut oil because that's all I have around now. But however, you don't have to. You can use any oil you like. So we're gonna put this in a microwave. So I've melted in a microwave for about a minute and 30 seconds, and I think a lot of that is due to the fact that I did not want to stir the stearic acid in. Take it out and stir it in. So I did it the lazy way. So this pretty much melted down to about a cup of coconut oil. So you may want to use about 3/4 cup of coconut oil, depending on it. So the stearic acid melting, you can see there's floating sugar in it, and many of you know why that is. So now, before I add this mixture, I'm going to add some. So we're going to add just a little bit and mix it in. So once you've mixed all of it in, you'll get a mixture just like this. Now eventually over a few days, once you pack this in like a cute container jar, the mixture will harden just a bit from the stearic acid that is going to emulsify it, and it will harden because of the coconut oil as well. So I try to suggest you don't keep it in too cold of temperatures because of the stearic acid and the coconut oil. But this is a beautiful scrub, and I'm gonna do a close-up so you guys can just see the beautiful strawberry specks in it. And I wanted to say to you guys who watch my other normally watch DIY Saturday, I'm so sorry I wasn't too chatty in this video. It's because I really wanted to talk about this recipe, the fresh I really want to say fresh face, but it's actually fresh face. Well, fresh face it is. Oh, such an airhead. I'm sorry, you guys. But the fresh face sugar polish. Actually, I really want to say fresh face body polish, but it's actually a fresh face polish. But you can alternate between making it a body polish as well. So I'm sorry if I wasn't really chatty. I'll try to be as chatty in the next video. But this is what it looks like. I'm going to do a close-up for you guys. So this is what it looks like. Here's the close-up. I don't know if you can see the strawberry seeds, but I'm going to show you guys a bit with the strawberry. Look at. You see those strawberry flakes in it? That's what the fresh face face polish calls for. Look at how beautiful it is. You can use less coconut oil if you like. If you don't like coconut oil, you can use any oil you like, but this is what it looks like. And here's your dupe. So I really hope you enjoyed this beautiful episode of DIY skincare treats. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out Miracle Glow Oil as well as Larimar Elixir at SavvyNaturalista.com. I want to thank you so much for watching this episode, you guys, and I'll see you in our next episode of DIY Skincare Treats. And thanks so much for watching. Bye, you guys. And if you try this, please tag me on a picture on Instagram or Facebook. So thank you so much. Bye, you guys.